right.
All right, we are live, everybody.
Okay, somebody has something playing in the background. What is that?
Mute your phone or silence your background.
Everybody silent your background. You know how to find your microphone?
I did silence mine. I thought I did.
I can hear you, Captain.
Okay. That's what I said. I did. I thought I did. If you can hear me. Okay. Let me mute it now then. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, everybody sees us on the live.
Okay, now we're gonna go share to Facebook Live. Everybody
We're
go over
gonna be-
to
we're
your
gonna
Facebook.
Go to
Go to,
Facebook.
go to find.
John, I don't see it on your page.
Yeah, it is. I see it.
It's on there. It's also on YouTube and on my Go and Feel Great Facebook page.
Am I on the wrong page?
Somebody just dropped out.
Cynthia.
I'm trying to get this right, y'all. I'm trying. So where the Facebook thing is? You have to go out.
No, if you go to Facebook and find my page,
Go to Facebook. Okay.
right?
So
Just go look up John Hilliard.
no, but what if they how? Oh, wait, the plus there, hit plus there. How to go to Facebook or what?
No, you have to go to like your Facebook app on your phone,
Okay.
on your
How
tablet.
to get off? I got to go out. Cause if I hit the button down here, gonna take me out.
Don't hit
Okay.
leave, just swipe up and over. Go back to your home page and go to Facebook.
Okay. Swipe. You say swipe up.
Yeah, go
Swipe
to your
up.
home page.
Home page. Okay.
Like when you talking to somebody, you want to find something on your phone, you swipe up and over, go to your home page.
So I got John up, but I'm only seeing the
So you hit the
John Hilliard. Catherine's video is the last thing I see.
Refresh the page. It's definitely live. I'm looking at it right now.
We're on.
Make sure there's
And
no
we're
privacy.
on
It's
about
on, everybody should be able to see it.
delay.
It's all right. We're not gonna hold that up.
Okay, we good?
I'm trying to find it on Facebook.
Everybody mute your phone so we don't hear you typing to get to Facebook.
I don't know how to get to it. So do I hit the 3 dots to get to the Facebook or no?
No.
Well, I swiped up, it ain't showing nothing.
Go like if you on the phone and you're trying to find something on your phone, how do you usually get off of the screen you on to go to the next screen? Like do you swipe? Do you have an iPhone or Samsung?
Yeah, that's what I have.
And if you have to go out, go ahead, go to the Facebook, find the feed, share it to wherever you want to share it, and then come back in. If you have to do that, that's fine.
Okay. Just wait. That's on my
Okay.
Add channel.
Did Aurelia freeze?
Add channel.
Kind of looks like it.
She disappeared.
She'll be back in.
Maybe we should end this. Oh no, I was gonna say end this one and start the next one.
Jesus, this thing here. Okay, connect to Facebook. Okay,
you got it.
Let me see if I'm getting this thing right. Add Facebook. So group, group.
No, you need to completely come off of this app, like leave, and then go to your Facebook page. Go to John's page, and then share it to your Facebook page, and then come back on here. Then log back over to here. There you go. You froze, huh, Aurelia?
Your mic's off too.
It was frozen?
For a little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay. My internet is bad.
Okay. All right. So we got 2 viewers. so far.
Oh yeah. Can we see who the viewers are? No, huh?
Can't see. They're on my personal page though. I can see.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to Facebook and look and see.
I can't find you, John, on Facebook, and I'm following you. So for some reason, I can't find your page to find the green circle to share it. The
No,
live.
no, go to his page and then scroll
There
down
you
where
go.
you see it
And hit share.
showing.
Can't find his page. That's what I'm saying, and I follow him. I'm on getting white
There,
John Hilliard.
you got videos posted on my page.
I know. I got white people showing as what John Hilliard. It's like you blocked me. Did
You
you
have
block
it
me?
wrong, John.
No, that's definitely not me.
I can't find you. I can find my video that you posted, but then when I tap on it, it should take me to your page, and it's not
Yeah,
doing
it should.
it. It takes you to my page.
Just
And
go
then
to,
at the
and you
bottom,
can't
So
find him in
just
search.
do a search.
I
Well,
know,
hello, everyone. We will be getting started here in just a moment, working through a few technical difficulties.
it's
We'll
just
be
not
getting
coming
started
up,
here
so I
shortly.
can't share it. But I'm okay with that. I just can't share it. Everybody else can share it.
Bear with us.
I can share it to the
We
white.
got some exciting information. But who is showing is us. It's counting 3 people now, but that's showing Cynthia, Nataisi, and me.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent you the link, Catherine. In Messenger.
Messenger, thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Hey, Taisi, if you can, come up a little bit higher on your photo.
Might need to tilt your camera down. That's good.
Is that good?
A little bit higher if you can.
Color all up. A little higher.
There you
About
go.
there.
Let it higher.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're peeking.
Okay. I have it on the stand.
All right. All yours, Nurse Crawford.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us this Sunday evening, where we're all going to be sharing something about insulin resistance. I'm a nurse, and I've been a nurse for over 25 years, and I had no idea what insulin resistance was, but I had every bit of all of the signs and symptoms. So what we're going to do today is share with you something that we all have experienced. A common thread: insulin resistance was at the root cause that was causing us to struggle with our health, our weight, and so many other things. Okay. And so listen, we're going to teach you and show you to identify and know what is insulin resistance, know the signs and symptoms, and what you can do, what actions you can take starting today to start reversing that insulin resistance, fixing your metabolic inflexibility, and helping you back to cellular health and back into feeling better again. Okay. All right. So here are a few disturbing facts. 93% of Americans right now are metabolically unhealthy, meaning they're struggling with high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels. There's over 100 million adults right now that are currently dealing with diabetes and prediabetes. The heart disease has become the number one killer in the world, and childhood obesity is at an alarming rate. Okay, so would you agree that we have a problem?
Yeah.
I would say yes,
Yes, we
right?
do.
Yeah, we got a big
Yes.
problem.
And that's why we all have collaborated here to come today just to share our own individual stories, how we were struggling with this very thing called insulin resistance. So, one of the major reasons that leads us to this problem is our modern day food. Okay. Our modern day food has been stripped, hijacked, and robbed of all of its fiber. It's been replaced with high fructose corn syrup, synthetic oils, GMOs, all of these things that are bad for our health. So when we ingest it, when we eat it and overindulge in eating it, our body simply can't break it down, process it, and get the nutrients that we need for ourselves for better health. Yet we find ourselves struggling with our health from eating these superfoods, as you call it, super processed foods that are over processed with all of these synthetic oils, GMOs. So here are a few signs and symptoms of insulin resistance. Okay. And let me first go back and tell you three main contributors that leads to this insulin resistance is one, inflammation from seed oils, vegetable oils, canola oils. All these oils cause irritation and inflammation on our cells. Stress, high cortisol levels, and then we're going to focus on hyperinsulin anemia. Now, hyperinsulinemia comes from overeating. When you wake up in the morning, you're having coffee, creamer, bagels, donuts, you get a surge in your glucose and a surge in your insulin. So, glucose, insulin spikes all throughout the day from constantly overeating. So eventually, from constantly eating, your pancreas produces all of this insulin that goes out to the bloodstream to get the glucose into the cell. So it takes 4 to 6 hours after you had that meal for your insulin to start coming back down. But as soon as you eat that meal or have that sugary beverage, probably about 90 seconds later, you're going to get sleepy, tired, lethargic, because that's a fall in your blood sugar and a spike in your insulin level. Then you're going to be hungry again. So most people go through this roller coaster day in and day out. Okay. So it's a surge, constant spikes of glucose, insulin throughout the day, and you get stuck in fat storage mode. So let's see if you have some of these signs and symptoms. Okay. Skin tags on your neck. We may think that they're freckles or moles. You may have dark patches around or circles around your neck or even your eyes or even a darkened hyperpigmentations on your face. Feelings of constantly sleepy, tired, lethargic after you had that meal. Heart and belly fat, stubborn belly fat is hard to lose it. Cravings for salty or sugary foods after that large plate. Migraine headaches, aches and pains. Neuropathy, PCOS is the number one leading cause to infertility, erectile dysfunction, non-alcoholic fatty liver, bloating, gas, indigestion, anxiety, brain fog. These are all signs and symptoms that you are at that stage of insulin resistance. And mind you, this can take 5-10 years to build up, right? Because you go to your doctor, you have these signs and symptoms, you don't feel good, you go to your doctor. He's only checking your hemoglobin A1C, which is a study of your red blood cells the prior 3 months. So it's not showing a true picture of this hyperinsulin anemia laying low in the background, causing all of this damage to your cells on a cellular level. Okay, so we're going to teach you how and what you can do if you feel that this is you, how you can take some immediate actions to start reversing this insulin resistance and getting yourself back to become more insulin sensitive, reverse that prediabetes, the type 2 diabetes, the high blood pressure. So that's just the introduction. The panel that we have here today, we all have struggled with insulin resistance. So we're just going to come on. Everyone's going to share their story, what their struggle was, and how did insulin resistance portray in their life, right? Maybe migraines or inflammation or high blood pressure. So everyone's story is different, but please remember the root cause is insulin resistance. From constant blood glucose, insulin, the cells become blocked. They no longer allows the nutrients to get into the cells for better cellular health. Okay. So we'll start off first with Mr. John Hiller. He's going to share his amazing, amazing testimony as a truck driver, how where he started, where he's at now, and how he feels about his future with his health.
All right. All right. Thank you, Nurse Crawford. Appreciate it. Yeah, just like Nurse Crawford said, I am a truck driver. I've been driving trucks for about 21 years. About 21 years too long. And I was a big guy when I started truck driving, but with so much food, bad food, processed food, not to mention the stress from construction, weather, police, bad drivers, I ended up hitting a maximum of 373.6 pounds. Okay. Diets that worked for me in the past weren't working anymore. And I was getting very, very frustrated. I'd never been diagnosed with diabetes, but I feel that if I didn't already have it, I was on my way towards it. So I was struggling to find something and came across this Feel Great system and decided to give it a try. What I noticed within the very first week was that my energy level skyrocketed. I didn't feel sleepy all the time like Nurse Crawford was talking about, that lethargic feeling.
Yes.
I was able to drive a lot longer. I was a lot more productive at work. Um, I was sleeping like a baby too.
Mhm.
By the time I got to the second month of being on it, I started noticing more air conditioning in my clothing. Everything started to fit looser. I had to put more holes in my belt. Now, truck drivers have to take a DOT physical every so often, periodically. And mine was coming up during that third month. So I was getting concerned about my blood pressure when I was at that 373.6. But when I went to go take my DOT physical during that third month, I had no blood pressure problems at all.
Wow.
And of course, still sleeping like a baby, still had a lot of energy. I had to go out and buy some new belts. And yeah, they offer a 90-day money back guarantee for this with this protocol.
Nice.
I'm like, you know what? Forget the money, keep the money. I want more of this product.
That's right.
Since then, I've lost 100 pounds, and I'm
Ooh.
helping other people to do the same. Not only that, but people are reversing their diabetes, getting off their blood pressure medications, and they're just improving their health all around.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Good story.
Awesome. Good job. Wow. So how do you feel about your future now, John? How do you feel about being a part of this mission that's really truly helping people? How many people would you say that you have helped make a difference and change the narrative of their health?
Wow. I've actually helped over 350 people.
Wow.
350 people
Whoa.
that I've presented the system to, and roughly about 50 of them are, still using it. I get comments, texts, phone calls all the time saying, "John, thank you so much for introducing me to the system."
Nice.
My doctor says if I continue on this path, he's going to take me off my blood pressure medication. Hey, John,
Yay.
I no longer need metformin. My A1C is down. I even had one guy who's in his 60s, another truck driver, called me up and actually said, "I'm gonna try to keep this PG rated. I know we got children in the audience,
Yes.
but this
Yes, please.
60-year-old man said that all of his moving parts are now working again."
Okay.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you can figure out what he meant. But
Awesome.
hey, he and his wife are very, very happy.
Yeah,
Nice.
say that.
Awesome. Amazing testimony. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
That's awesome.
Okay. So now we're gonna move right on down the line. We're gonna go with Miss Aurelia Chapman. She's going to come to the stage and share with you, for those of you that are in your 60s, you can get your health back and you don't have to chop it up, as this is a natural way of aging. If you're dealing with some hormonal issues, I was in my 50s, I was dealing with that. But Aurelia has an amazing story how she totally changed the narrative of what she thought she was going to be in her 60s to where she is now, just thriving. So, Aurelia Chapman, to the stage.
Thank you so much. And just so you guys know, 60s is the new 30s. We are not old people.
That's right.
But where I found myself, in that picture on the left, it was 2023. I was having that milestone birthday where I was turning 60. I noticed I had been going to the doctor prior to that, not necessarily any diagnosis, but I wasn't feeling my best. And she said my blood work was fine, but she made suggestions that, okay, you could lose a little bit of weight. You might need to watch your cholesterol, but never anything really wrong. She never had an actual diagnosis for me. So I was doing everything I could to lose weight for that photo shoot. I was eating right. I had a personal trainer. I was, thought I was doing everything I should be doing. And the scale kept creeping up. And then a few months after that, I was working a deployment, working in a very sedentary position, 10, 12 hours a day. But I would leave and go to the gym every day when I left for the day. Saw a picture with my grandkids and I said, oh my God, this is not working. So, months prior to that, I had been scrolling on Facebook, Facebook, and I saw Nurse Crawford and I saw her dramatic change. So That was November 2023. I ordered the system, but I waited until January 2024 before I started. But in a month's time frame, I could see a difference. Um, I realized I was dealing with menopausal symptoms, fatigue, night sweats, brain fog. My hair was thinning. I was waking up in the middle of the night at about 2:30 every night and taking about 2 hours to go back to sleep. So of course I was tired. And then, some of those menopause after dark symptoms were kicking in also. So I just noticed that all of that was tied to menopause. I've since learned that 6,000 women every day are transitioning into some phase of menopause, either perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause. And that could last 15, 20 years. I was one of the lucky ones because it didn't start until later on. But we found a solution. What has changed since then is I started on that system. I'm down 32 pounds. I was down 32 pounds in about 8 months. I feel great. All my blood panel is in the green. Everything looks good. So I have now joined a mission, and I am now on a mission, like some of my teammates, to tell the world about this because we can heal ourselves. So
Awesome. Amazing testimony.
thank you.
Awesome. So for those in your 60s, if you're trying to get back to your 30s, you're going to go follow Aurelia.
And you can do it.
You can
And
do
so,
it, absolutely.
because now with our food system, we have to shield and protect ourselves. And this system gives us the protection that we need. So we'll continue spreading the word.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. We got some good comments coming up. Dewana Hunt. The pain hurts so bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. These were all pains that we were struggling with, and we're overcoming it.
Wow.
Okay, so next we have coming up to the stage, we have Mrs. Catherine White from the Ohio
Woo-hoo.
State. And
Hey,
she's
y'all.
she has amazing testimony. So pay
Thank you.
attention. If you're on some medications and you're looking for natural phytonutrients, natural ways how to overcome and get off of some of those medications, and you looking for, I'm sorry, get off of some of those, then you're gonna listen to Miss Catherine White's amazing testimony. So let's
Thank
go, Miss Catherine.
Yes, thank you. And thank you everybody for coming. And hopefully you're going to get some information, some good information from all of us, and just contact us after this and we can help you out. So I kind of found these tools 40 months ago. I found them about 43 months ago, and I kind of thought it was a diet. So I pushed it to the side. I needed to lose weight, but I just didn't want to go down that rabbit hole again, because every time I had done that, I would lose a few pounds, very few. But when I stopped that process, I would still gain those back and more. So I didn't want to do a diet. So when I saw this product, I kind of pushed it to the side. And it was about 2 months, 2.5 months later, I ended up going to my dentist. And dentists don't usually take your blood pressure, but mine did before she did this procedure. And my blood pressure was elevated. And she's like, "Oh, you need to let your doctor know your blood pressure is up." And I told her, "Yeah, I'll let him know." I wasn't planning on telling my doctor. My doctor already knew I had high blood pressure. But why I ended up telling my doctor was literally the very next week when I went to my doctor, my blood pressure was still up, or it was back up. And I didn't know. And I didn't know if something was getting ready to go off the rail, because that was higher than usual. I already had high blood pressure, like I said. I was already on 2 blood pressure medicines and a water pill. But still, that blood pressure wanted to be up there. So I told him, and he just kind of panicked. And he's like, "Oh, we need to do something. What can we do?" And he starts flipping through my chart, and he found one of my medications. And he said, "Oh, we can double this one." Well, when he did that, that clicked in my head. I just saw a whole bucket full of pills that was coming my way. And I didn't want that. So I said, I'm going to have to do that diet I saw on TikTok. So I came back to TikTok, and this time I actually paid attention to what people were saying about these natural plant products that we've been on now. I've been on these for 40 months. And I started listening to what they were saying. I started going where they said to go, to pdr.net, and see what was going on with the products that I was on. I mean, the medications I was taking, and then also read about these products. And I liked what I was seeing and reading. And so I decided to try it. Now, that was 40 months ago. Almost immediately when I started the products, the very first night, I was able to go to bed and go to sleep. So I was already hooked, just because I knew I could sleep on this product. Prior to that, I wasn't able to go to sleep. I would go to bed, but I would lay there, count sheep, count pigs, count whatever, and nothing was making me go to sleep. My brain just couldn't shut off the food noise or regular noise or whatever. I just couldn't relax enough to go to sleep until wee hours of the morning. And then by then, of course, it's time to get up in a short period of time. So I would build in 3 snoozes every single morning. I hit that snooze 3 times and I still didn't want to get out the bed. Very first night on this product, I went to sleep and I woke up the very first morning without my alarm. So I panicked. I think, oh God, I overslept, but I looked and the alarm hadn't even went off yet. And I felt refreshed. I felt energized and I'm like, I'm there. So I just stayed on these products. In a few days, I started noticing my rings kept turning. Every time I would look down, my rings would be all turned around my fingers and I would just turn them back. I wouldn't think nothing about it. I'm just like, why my rings keep turning? Didn't even think about it. Within about a week, though, I threw a paper towel away and one of my rings just flew right off my finger with the paper towel. So I knew I'd lost some fat in my fingers, and then I started getting excited. From that point on, I started seeing lots of changes. I had to put my belt back on further loops, and then I had eventually had to add some holes. Within a month, I'm adding holes to that same belt. Within 3 months, I went to my doctor. I'd lost about 30 pounds by then. I was averaging 10 pounds a month. My cholesterol numbers had come down. My nurse told me that. I didn't know it. She's like, "Ooh, Catherine, your cholesterol numbers look good," and I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Okay, good." Over time, over that period of time, by this summer, after being on these products every day for the next 12 months, by that summer, 2023, I was already starting to get reduced on my medication. Actually, March of that, 6 months later, I got my amlodipine that he doubled. He had to put it back down because my blood pressure was really good. And then by the summer, I started getting my medications reduced. And by the 2024 summer, I was off of everything. So I've been off of all my medication except for one blood pressure medication that I've been on. I've been able to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I'm no longer diabetic, you guys. I got my A1C down to 5.1 using these natural plant products. So I got off of that metformin, and I was really, that's why I got on these products, because like I said, I flashed and saw a bucket of pills, and I didn't want to have a bucket of pills. And I found out that metformin can lead to renal failure. So that motivated me even more. I got off my statin because my cholesterol numbers are beautiful now. So I am doing awesome. I love this system. I love the results I've had. I literally feel great. I'm never getting off of it. And I've been able to help a lot of other people feel great too. So that's what our goal is. Our mission is to let you know that there's something out there working better than your medication in most cases, that's helping us reverse these chronic diseases and get off of these medications. So I'm excited.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, thank
Amazing.
you.
Now, I have a few questions, and
Okay.
so it could tie in with we have in our audience, we have Dewana Hunt.
Okay.
She wants to know, where do you get your protein intake in from using this system? So is this a
Yeah.
special diet? Did you follow a special diet to lose 88 pounds, to get off of all of your blood pressure medicines, reverse your type
Except
2
for one.
diabetes, get off the statin medications? Was this a diet? Did you follow a strict diet for
No, I
this?
did not. No, and there's no food plan you have to follow. You can absolutely, if you're on a diet already, stay on that diet, but you don't have to. I'm just eating the same way I was eating before, but there is a better, a more disciplined way to eat, and I would recommend that one to you, Dawana. That's FFPC. So you're going to drink your fiber first. If you're on this system, you're going to drink your balance. Then you're going to eat the fiber on your plate. Then you're going to eat your healthy fats and proteins. And lastly, if you're going to eat that last macro, which is carbs, you eat that at the end. And that's also the white foods, your rice, your potatoes, your pasta, your breads. It's also your fruits. It's also your desserts. So if you eat your food in that order, you're going to be successful. I didn't increase my protein. I did buy protein through this company, through my franchise, because we sell a protein product as well. And there's times, because I'm mostly OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, just because once I eat, I stay full. The balance actually keeps me full for hours, but I wasn't getting enough protein. So I do supplement protein powder, and you can do that as well. You can supplement protein products throughout your day, but you definitely want to make sure you're getting at least 40, minimum 45 to 50 grams of protein every day in your food, or just supplementing it. So you definitely want to keep that protein, because that protein is going to help build muscle, which is going to help you burn fat. But you don't have to have a special diet at all. I hope I answered your
Okay.
question.
All right. So, Dewana, go ahead and send a message over to Miss Catherine, and she can follow up with you.
Yes, I
Okay.
can definitely help you. Message me. Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right. Okay.
Lavana. Yeah. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Okay. So next we have coming up to the stage, we have Mrs. Ticey Singleton. So if you are one that's struggling with thyroid issues, she's going to be your go-to girl. She has personal experience in her changing the narrative of her health with her thyroid, okay, and type 2 diabetes. So she has an amazing, amazing testimony. So just listen in. And we're just here casually, guys. This is us. You see us on our in our videos, you see us on TikTok, you see us on Facebook, but this is us real live in the flesh today, here to answer questions that you may have. If you've been seeing us on the social media platforms, we are real people. We all were struggling with insulin resistance, the root core, the root cause. And it displays differently in everyone, right? But we share
Yes.
that common thread of insulin resistance. So, what we have done is we have got on a system, a simple system, not a diet, right? A simple system that we apply, we use every single day with time based eating, fasting, tea, and fiber. That's all we've done. Okay. And we're going to share more with that. But let's get to Miss Ticey so we can hear her amazing, amazing testimony. Let's go.
Awesome.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Yes, I have been on this system since April. During that time, I started the system really just almost in a fear or panic state, trying to figure out how to get my body back to a usual stable status state. I was had a diagnosis of diabetes, and it scared me because that is something that runs through my family, and I know how it ends. It ends in amputations and the lifelong of stuff you just have to deal with. And I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with the medication or anything. And then I also noticed going to the doctor and dentist, it seemed like my blood pressure kept elevating. I just didn't know what was going on. It seemed like no matter what I did, I just couldn't get it together. And you keep hearing, don't drink your calories, don't do this, don't do that. But okay, what can I do? I found this product, thank God, through a friend and another friend, and I'm being told, hey, this can help. This is it. After 30 days of Anisha trying it, Anisha sat there and said, I was like, okay, let me try it. And Anisha introduced me to Nurse Lavania, and they're like, you this will work. And it's a 90-day guarantee. And I said, okay, why not try it? I tried everything else. Well, after about 10 days, my blood pressure went down to normal. The high it had been was a 165 over who knows what. I didn't pay attention because that wasn't my normal. I was like, what is that? And within 10 days, it was at 120 over 80, which is where I've been my whole life. Exactly what it's supposed to be in the book. So I was right there in 10 days. Well, within about 45 days or so, I go to the doctor, had lab work done, and I'm there to talk to him about my glucose. My concern is the glucose and the A1C because I don't want to be a diabetic anymore. I told him I'm not going to be a diabetic. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's looking okay. You're good. But let's talk about this thyroid. And I was like, what's wrong with thyroid? He was like, not much. We might be I'm looking at taking you off your medication. And I was not thinking about my thyroid. I've been on thyroid medication over 25 years. Thyroid, I take my medication like I drink water. That was just a normal for me. I didn't think it would ever go away. But then I'm looking into it more so now, and the thyroid came from the insulin resistance. The thyroid and insulin resistance work together. That's pushing me into the diabetes. That's raising everything else going on, having me look at cholesterol and all this other stuff. And it started right there with my thyroid, which this system cleared up or clearing up within the first 45 days of using it. And it was the simplest thing in the world. I'm not taking shots. I'm not fixing meals. I'm not doing anything like that. All I have to do is drink something in the morning, have some tea, sip on it all day. And then I have a pre-drink meal, which is a fiber that helps everything. So even that irritable bowel syndrome that comes back and forth, you think it does, it's always there, gone. This is just wiping and clearing my body out. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? And my everything is just turned around.
Awesome.
Love,
Oh my
love.
goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Fantastic. Yes.
Okay. I got to have you repeat some of these things for the people in the background in case they
Okay.
didn't hear. So you say that you struggled with your thyroid for over 25 years stuck
25
on
years.
medication.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you even experienced type 2 diabetes
Yes.
and experienced the chip click click, the injections.
Yes.
And was anything changing by being on those medications or injections?
No,
No.
because with the injections, only thing it did, it caused me to get sick. I ended up taking acid reflux pills and all this other stuff, and still have issues with indigestion from that. And as soon as I stopped the injections, I don't know about anybody else, but the weight came right back. And I felt awful.
Mhm.
Tired all the time, nothing. I don't have that with this system.
Nope.
I have my energy. I can focus at work. I was like, is this what happens at 50? You need a nap just to get through the work day? I don't do that anymore.
You're like, what?
Awesome. This is so amazing. Thank you for
Yes, I
sharing
love
your
it.
story.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I can't wait for someone for this to restream and someone come across this that has been looking for a natural nutraceutical, a natural way to
Yes.
help them to get off of those band-aids,
Yes.
off the M&Ms, and to really heal their bodies at the cellular level. And that's exactly what this does. It
Absolutely.
heals your cells at the cellular level. Okay. So that's amazing. So Ticey is your girl. If you're struggling with irritable bowel syndrome, thyroid issues, type 2 diabetes, and you're looking for those phytonutrients, she can coach you up back to better health. So go ahead and follow her and she can help you with that. Aurelia is your one for hormones. She's gonna, if you're in your 60s, hey, she's gonna help you with those hormone imbalances. Mr. John Hiller, truck driver, right? Down 100 pounds, no more diabetes or high blood pressure that he was struggling with and headaches. Okay, truck driving, losing over 100 pounds. What's that story, John? You went to all you can eat, the biggest steak. Was that in Texas on your road
Yeah,
travel? And you couldn't even eat
the big Texas steak ranch. Yeah, it wasn't happening.
it. Awesome. Okay, so next we have coming up to the stage. Okay, get ready. If you or someone you know is struggling with arthritis, inflammation, aches
Oh.
and pains, lost their freedom,
Tired of
trapped
being
in the
sick and
house,
tired. Yeah.
sick and tired of being sick and tired, couldn't drive anymore, couldn't go to church. Every
She's in
time she
jail.
moved, her bones would pop in her knee. Struggled with surgery after surgery, knee surgeries, okay, and headed for another surgery. Came across this amazing system and has truly became a whole new person. She
Yep.
changed the narrative of her life. She has her freedom back. And we can be so much more proud to collaborate on this mission with Mrs. Cynthia Harvey, aka Cent,
She
boot on
got
the
it.
grounds. Let's go.
Thank you, Lasagna. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Yes, that's right. Cynthia, A.K. Cent. That's me, y'all. How I came about the field brace system. I had surgery again. I had to be surgery on my knee implant again, get a new knee implant in October 2023. From October 23 to February 24, to February 8 when I got on the system in 2024. I hollered all them 4 months, all day and all night to the top of my voice. Couldn't go to sleep till about 4 days in the morning for about 30 minutes to an hour, because it was constantly like a knife stabbing me in my knee. So I got on the
Goodness.
TikTok trying to look at this, try to see people on the TikTok on this phone thing. And then only thing I kept seeing the product, the system, this and that. And I said, Lord, why this keep showing up all the time? But I had realized now why he kept showing me that, because he was trying to get my attention. But I didn't figure out, because I was in so much pain, that what I was praying for. You know what I'm saying? I said, Lord, I'm already healed. I'll pray, my family pray, church family pray. Now I'm just tired, being sick and tired, being sick and tired. You gotta come do what you gotta do for sin, because sin is tired. So as I'm scrolling, and the last person came on with Catherine, she said, happy 90-day money back guarantee. I say, bingo.
Yep.
And I told the coin up. I say, Lord, if it worked for me, I'll be on it for the rest of my life. If don't, I get my money back. I ain't had nothing to do. I couldn't go nowhere. I was in prison, y'all. Prison, jail, I'll be saying. But I was locked up. That's just, I was locked up. I ain't had no freedom to go nowhere. My family gone. I peep out the window every now and then. Couldn't go see my grand play ball no more. Couldn't pick my other grands up for school and stuff. So I kept. And then when I ordered it, it came on February the 8th. I made the lemon ginger. 15. Let me tell y'all, you listen at this, I'm gonna tell you this some powerful stuff. I'm telling you. 15 minutes later, I had to go relieve my bladder. And what it was, the ocean. It was coming out full force. And I was going so long and everything. I said, Lord, what's wrong with me? So I kept going. When I thought I was finished, I got up there and had sit right back down another ocean. That when I topped the side of my head, looked to the ceiling, started crying. I said, Lord, I thank you. Because you know I was gonna go in that ceiling. Go back through that surgery, didn't need it, because I was already healed, y'all. Let me let y'all know how I do my life. I'm already be here before I go on the knife. And so that's why the Lord had to let it come out me be so fast and so much at one time. So I was able to walk through the door after. Because it's a process we have to go through. He put the doctor here for the reason. And that's what I get mended back together. So I was able to walk through the door. And they don't use a roller walker, push you, walk so far and sit down 5-10 minutes, get back up, going. Okay, going up a little further. So I went to my primary doctor. She asked me what I was doing. So when she said, I said, what you mean what I'm doing? She said, no, nothing like that. I'm just asking because your number from the little bit of time that you were here, your number is so good. I just say fast and left it. So when I had to go back again, she said, what you said you were doing? I say, well, I told you I was fasting. Well, I'm finna tell you the truth now. I'm taking 2 powerful food-based products, Unimante tea in the balance, all natural. And I say, it's in the PDR.net, that big book, you know, that big book in your office. So she put it up on that computer. She said, do what you do. I say, what I told you, powerful. She said, continue doing what you're doing because you're down 9 pounds and you're no longer anemic. Okay, God, I'm going to tell y'all about this here. I suffer with arthritis, inflammation, anemia, blood pressure for 14 years. All this happened to me 14 years. In 4 months,
Wow.
all the arthritis was gone, inflammation was gone, and anemia, no more anemia. I had to buy stool softener, taking the iron pill twice a day, stool softener, straining myself, constipation, and hemorrhoid. So when that happened to me, say no more anemia, that when I say, Lord, you may tell me 4 months, no more anemia. I didn't even taking the pill just to be taken because my doctor said I had to be on it for the rest of my life, when that was a lie. So y'all probably had the same thing too, but I thank God for the system. I'm down 40, 45 pounds, no more pain. And I gave them name. My team pick at me all the time. I gave them 2 male names and 2 female. Arthritis is Arthur. Inflammation is Ike. Anemia, anime, and blood pressure, birthday. I divorced all the 3 out, but blood pressure, birthday, she got to go too because she came with the pipe. You know what I'm saying? She came with them. So she got to get divorced out of my body too.
Awesome.
Perfect.
That's amazing.
Got my life back.
So my next question was, how do you feel about your future? But you done told us. How do you feel about your future, Miss Cynthia?
I feel great about my future. He gave my life back, gave me what I asked to pray for. You know what I'm saying? So I know, he gave it back and you go visit. I can fly now. I can take a cruise now. I ain't gonna pray no more because God gave me my life back so me to have life and abundantly on this earth. I ain't afraid no more. Cause honey, when he gave me that life back, I said, Lord, what I'm look at him. I was afraid, y'all. I'm telling you. My children used to go on cruise and stuff, want me to go, and every time I back out because I was afraid. You know, I would say, Lord, you know what? What been afraid of? You don't got the spirit of fear. Because we ready for time for me to go. I can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. I've been in the house worship all night. If my time to go, in our time to go, we're going to go. We have no control over that. So, Lord, you gave my life back. I'm going to enjoy it.
Awesome.
All right, Miss Cynthia.
So your mission, your focus has changed about you and your fears. It has changed. It's bigger now. It's more of a mission for you to come, for you to not be afraid and just speak freely about how this really has changed your health, your life, and giving you your freedom back. So if those are you that are watching from home and been stuck at home, frozen,
in prison,
in prison, feeling hopeless, and no way out, please follow Miss Cynthia. Please follow our mission. Come join us. Come learn more how you can free yourself and be unfrozen and just really change the narrative of your health. We're telling you, this is not a joke, not a hype. We're not begging nobody. We're just sharing information. Okay? So thank you so much, Miss Cynthia.
One more
thing.
And then next, they want to have surgery on my shoulder too, but thank God this stuff here.
All the aches and pains, inflammation is gone out of the body. This is what real cellular reset, cellular health, this is what it does to the body. Okay? When you're fasting, your detox, repair, restoring your body, your cells is going through a process called autophagy. It's like cleaning the house out, cleaning your cells out, restoring yourself, right? From a cellular level. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to get more into it because we have another amazing testimony and we're trying to keep everybody on the time. Is Miss Anisha still in the house with us?
She is not.
Okay. I think, did we cover everyone here on the panel?
I think we did. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. I think, I'm not sure if Coach Autry is available.
Marcus, he's got an awesome story.
He has amazing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Dewana has a question. Is it taste so good? I have to learn not to drink it at
At
one
one city.
sitting.
Yeah, you got to
Okay,
pace yourself.
so it sounds like Dewana, are you already on the system?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sounds like you may have already may
So
be
you
on.
already have a coach. Sounds like.
Yes. Okay.
You're,
So what the two plant-based natural products is yerba mate tea. Okay, it's from a company called Unicity, right? And it's global. It's in over 63 countries globally. All right. So the Unimate tea is made from a plant called yerba mate, and it's only grown in South America, Argentina. Okay. And the way it's processed, the leaves are hand picked, fire roasted, concentrated. It goes through this hyper purification system, patented, a 5-step patent process to give you the best quality form of chlorogenic acid yerba mate tea. Now you can go buy Unimate tea on Amazon, Walmart, standard, but this is highly concentrated, up to 375 milligrams of ultra concentrated chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid, what the tea is going to help you to do, feel great all day, boost your mood, your physical performance. It boosts your mental clarity, helps with brain fog, supports your mental health, suppresses hunger, cravings. It helps your stomach, your small intestine naturally to suppress your appetite and by 60 to 70% create your own natural GLP-1 naturally, but without an injection, without a shot, without any side effect, like
exactly.
Tyson was
right.
experiencing, right? It's going to help your body to do autophagy, detox, repair, restore, increase your ketone production, fat burning. So this is that metformin in the bottle. When you're drinking this is going to keep your blood glucose down, your blood sugar down. Okay, control the appetite. It gives you 10 more elements found in a typical cup of coffee. For those that are caffeine sensitive, the company now offers a caffeine free, but it still has the same key ingredients, chlorogenic acid, thrombamine, and mate saponin. Okay, it's not going to give you jitters or crash. If you do select caffeine option, it's only 75 to 100 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine, but you're not going to get the jitters. You're going to have a much more steady flow of energy. So the nutrients is going to help to support your blood sugar and your metabolic health. Okay, it's like having life support in the bottle because it's going to give your body back what it needs on the cellular level. Okay. Our second product is Balance. Balance is that pre-meal fiber. Is more than just a fiber. It's formulated to give your body those crucial fibers. These products are patented and they're safe to use, no side effects. So you're going to have balance just before the meal to keep the glucose and the insulin spikes down. That's your whole goal. If you are insulin resistant, the only way to reverse that type 2 prediabetes, insulin resistance, is you have to start doing intermittent fasting, time-based meals, time-based eating. Why? Because you need time for glucose, insulin to come down, tap in, burn body fat, reset the body to get back to metabolic flexibility and to become more insulin sensitive. That's the only way to do it is with your intermittent fasting. Because when you have a meal, it takes 4 to 6 hours for that insulin to come back down. But if you're constantly eating before insulin comes back down, it goes right back up. Then you're stuck with that hyperinsulin anemia. So what you're going to do is tea in the morning, fiber before the meal. Keep glucose, insulin spike down. Simple and easy. There's different ways you can use your system. If you work night shift, you can still use the system. Okay. If you eat 2 meals a day, you can still use the system. If you only eating OMAD, like Miss Catherine and myself, 1 meal a day, you can use the system.
Yep.
This is not a diet. It's not a diet. It's not a protocol that you have to follow, but we do encourage from a nurse, follow the FFP, fiber, fats, protein, carbohydrates towards the end. Because when you eat in that order, the fiber first is keeping glucose, insulin spike down, and that's your whole goal.
Yep.
And that's all we've done. We found these natural phytonutrients and we claimed our health. So I'm going to stop talking. If anyone else on the panel, Miss Aurelia, or anyone else have anything else to add to that, or John, I'm going to step down for a minute and let you guys have at it.
If I could I just want to tell people
Yes.
what your cholesterol numbers should be. If you're looking at your full lipid blood panel, we're all about knowing your numbers, how important it is. So when you're looking at your cholesterol, you really need to look at 3 values. You need to look at your LDL. Everybody knows what that is. Your low density lipoprotein, your triglycerides, which is a fat that's in your blood, and your HDL. Your low density lipoprotein and your triglycerides should be 100 milligrams per deciliter on average. Optimally, we want those numbers to be 70 or below. If those are where they are, you're good. Your HDL, if you're male, you want that number to be 40 milligrams per deciliter or higher. If you're female, you want that number to be above 60. So when you're looking at your full lipid blood panel, you're looking at those 3 values. You're really going to look at your triglycerides and your HDL. If they are where they need to be, you are good. Your LDL does not come into play unless those 2 values are not where they need to be. If one of those are out, then you need to look at what your LDL is. And like I said, it should be 100 milligrams per deciliter. On average, optimally 70. So I never knew what my numbers should be, and my doctor never told me. So maybe your doc ain't telling you, and it might be on that paper somewhere. But just a quickie, and just so you know, now you know. You know what your LDL should be, you know what your triglycerides should be, and you know what your HDL should be when you're looking at that panel. And then if it's not, you need to be taking action, because knowledge is power, comma, when you take action.
Awesome. So that's a great point. I'm going to piggyback off of that.
Thank you.
So we did say we were going to show you natural ways and things, labs that you can get to go to your doctor to ask for, to assess to see if you're struggling with this insulin resistance, right? That we all talk about. It shows in various ways and forms. Okay, so like Ms. Catherine said, you want to get your lipid panel. And you want to take your triglycerides, get a pen, write this down, take your triglycerides, divide them by your HDL. That's your high density lipid. Okay. And that number, you want it to be less than 1.5. Okay. Anything greater or above, this is an indication to show that your body is not tolerating the insulin very well, and you're having high insulin levels playing in the background. Your doctor is taking your hemoglobin A1C, looking at the red blood cell, that looks at the blood sugar control the past prior 3 months, right? So we don't want to wait, and you're on the train, and you're going to your doctor, you know you don't feel good, and every time you get off to go take a check, the doctor tells you you're not there yet, just keep trying to do what you're doing, and you're fine. And then the next time you get back on the train, and then when the train comes to the stop, you get off, you get your labs checked. Oh, now you're officially a type 2 diabetic. Your A1C is elevated, but by that time, you got all these signs and symptoms, and your body has been playing in the background with insulin resistance, the stubborn belly fat, the skin tags, the sleepy, tired, lethargic after you eat, right? Cravings for salty or sugary foods. You may now have thyroid issues or the blood pressure or the diabetes, okay? This is where it leads to insulin resistance. You get on this train ride, it's going to lead you straight down to prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and into other serious health issues. If you don't get control of it and pay attention, know your numbers, know how to identify it, and what you can do to correct it. Okay, so triglycerides divided by HDL, you want it to be less than 1.5. This is called your insulin resistance risk score. I'm going to say it again. Insulin resistance risk score. Where do you fall on this scale? If you fall that you are insulin resistance, you need to take immediate action. So some quick things that you can start doing first is you can start prioritizing your FFP, your fiber, fats, proteins, okay, carbs at the end. Stop snacking, because snacking constantly spikes blood glucose and insulin. After you have your meal, have a fiber before the meal. Have the fiber before the meal, and then walk, exercise at least 10, 20 minutes.
Oh no. She froze. So 10 or 20 minutes after you finish eating, like Cent does every time. Cent, you can step in and finish?
Yes. When I get through eating, I have my regular food because this no diet, and I enjoy my food. So before I eat, I take my fiber. I wait sometimes 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes I eat right then. But regardless, when I get through eating, if I want to have dessert after, I have my dessert. If not, I don't. But when I do, I get through eating. I take a walk. If it be dark when I get through eating, I color me some music, y'all. I'm just letting you know how I love today. And color me some music and I dance. I be burn, baby, burn. Like LeVon, you say, burn, baby, burn. That's what I do, burn. I start doing something in the house. So that'll keep your burning your and make that cellular healer start working better for you. And in too, and the longer you go without eating, it's cleaning your house, that gut. Cause our gut been messed up for so many years. So that's all I say. It says stuff ain't never the truth. And I thank God every day. And I'm gonna keep spreading the word. As long as he come in, wake me up, blow breath in my nostril, wake me up every morning to another day. I'm not gonna stop because he completed me. And I'm gonna
That's right.
continue passing the word.
And like
Great.
Sin says, if you can't dance and you can't walk, you can
You can
move
do
in
like
your
in the
chair.
chair, right here. Hey,
There you go.
hey,
Yep.
I couldn't lift my arm, but look at it now. Hey.
Exactly. I
Well,
That's
love it.
right.
it looks like we lost our host,
We
but I
lost
see we
Lavanya.
have
Her
another
phone
member.
died.
Joyce is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Hi,
Lavanya can
everybody.
connect and get back. Hey,
Hey,
Joyce,
Joy.
welcome. Turn your phone sideways,
Hi.
Joyce. You can get a full picture. Turn your phone or tablet. Yeah, there we go. Hey there.
Yeah,
Hi there. How are you all?
We're
yeah.
good. How you doing? So we're gonna
Okay.
yeah. If you first of all, we don't have your link, so tell us how to reach you. Maybe it is on there. Looks like it is. Okay,
I
maybe it's
did put
on
it
there.
up there.
Okay, good. Okay, tell us your story.
Well, I have been on the Feel Great system for over 3 years, about 40 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tried the product, it was because I had been in a near fatal car accident. And from that car accident, I was dealing with a lot of brain fog and everything. I was in a coma for several months. So that means I had to learn how to walk again, how to
Mm-hmm.
talk again, and just how to deal with the modern day food environment. Once I began to eat modern day foods again, I got to a place where the food was affecting me. The weight that I had lost from being in the hospital and my normal weight was beginning to come on a daily basis
Mm-hmm.
from the food that I was eating.
Yeah.
So with that and going back and forth to the doctor and going to therapy, walking again, I noticed that my balance was off. With that, I was having a lot of brain fog um, going on. When I went to the doctor and they decided to put me on high blood pressure medication, I knew that I didn't want that because I had parents that succumbed to high blood pressure and diabetes. And they put me on two medications, high blood pressure. And then they also diagnosed me as a pre diabetic. Well, with that, hair started thinning, brain fog continued, balance got even worse.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's got to be something else. And I prayed about it. And I'm like, Lord, I know what my parents went through. I saw my parents on tons of medication that really didn't do it for them. They succumbed to that. They never got better. They never got off of medication. So with looking for new alternatives on TikTok, I found out about the Feel Great system and was looking at people that had gotten their health back together, people that were tapping into metabolic flexibility. And so, after months and months of just watching it, I decided, what did I have to lose? As everyone else has said here, they offered a 90-day money back guarantee.
Exactly.
So I decided that I would tap into it just to see how it would work for me. These are two natural food products. The moment that I received these natural food products and started taking them, within 3 days, some of the brain fog started to dissipate. So I continued to take the product. Then I noticed my balance got better. I was starting to have a bit more energy because my energy was zapped. Um, so I continued to take the products. As I went back to my doctor, the weight I noticed started coming off. I was losing several pounds. My doctor even commented as to the weight that I was losing. Then my doctor also said, your blood pressure is normal. So I'll see you in 3 months. As I continued to take these products, I saw my skin clear up. I started to just feel better overall. So I continued to take them. And going back after my 3 months, by then I know I was down about 34 pounds. I was taken off of one high blood pressure medication at that time. And when they did my labs, my A1C, which had been a 6.4, was down to a 5.7. So I continued to take the
Awesome.
product.
That was good.
Now it's been over 3 years with me on the products, and they work. The protocol works. It helps you with intermittent fasting. It helps you to feel fuller longer.
Mhm.
And it also helps you get off of some of the medications that you might be on. Now
Relax
that
your
I've been
body.
on it for this time, I am no longer on high blood pressure medication at
Wow.
all and no longer diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. I
Mm.
am down now
That-
to a 5.1 A1C.
Woo. Me
I
too.
plan to continue to take these products because I know the products work. I am on a mission, as all of these other people, to help other people get back into metabolic flexibility
Hmm.
because overall it has helped me in my cell repair, but I've also been able to lose over 88 pounds by being on these products. No longer am I a victim to the modern day food environment.
Yeah.
Even though these are the foods that we have to eat,
Yeah.
we have something to protect ourselves. And that's why I'm an advocate for the Feel Great system. And I
Mm.
want to help all of those around us get back into better cell repair as well.
Awesome. Woo. That was fantastic. Good job.
Excellent story.
Yeah.
Excellent story.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Sorry, guys. I thought my phone died, but it just cut me completely off.
Well, you're back, so that's what matters. Thank
Cut
you.
me completely off. So I could pick up where I was left off at. I was just
Yes.
about done.
Yes.
Know what your insulin resistance score is. You want to get a CRP. That's going to detect how much inflammation is going on in your body. C-reactive protein inflammation in your body. Okay. I think I did the 5 steps, which you can start doing immediately. Time-based eating, cut the snacks, prioritize your plate, FFPC, exercise after you have that meal, and prioritize fiber back into your diet. Okay.
Yep. Good
Now, for
job.
some of you, with when we talk about fasting or time-based meals, you know it's hard. It takes a lot of willpower to do that. So that's what we have discovered. That's how we were able to do this without willpower, right?
That's
We
okay.
wake up, we make a tea, hot or
Mhm.
cold, we sip on it. It suppresses our appetite. It allows our bodies to keep bring that glucose and insulin down so our bodies can tap back in and start on a cellular level, detox, repair, restore. That's what we all have done. We have
Yes.
simply just targeted with fasting before
Yeah.
fasting and having fiber before the meal to allow time, right? Time-based meals and eating allow time for our bodies to reset on a cellular level to start getting nutrients back into the cells, detox,
That's
repair,
right.
and just start healing from the inner to the outer. Simple and easy. A simple system, yet very, very powerful. Okay. So it's time for you. Claim your health back starting today. Okay. Starting today, you can do it naturally. You can try all those things that I just suggested naturally. Okay. But you're going to have a lot of willpower. Or you can start on this system, get started on the products, and then you can come and join us and collaborate with us where you can share your amazing testimony how 2 simple products, that's all we've done, has literally changed our lives and transformed our health. We're on a mission to share, to teach, to educate, to show, to let you
Mhm.
know you're not alone and you
Nope.
have the power. Okay, so
Absolutely.
that's it from Nurse Crawford today. Thank you all so much. I'm
Yes.
not
Thank you
sure
all.
if anyone else have anything else to say. Thank you.
No, that was awesome. You did great. So follow any of us and follow all of us, and definitely get with the person that you related to, that you connected with. We're all here with the same mission, you guys. So definitely, we just want to help you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Anybody else?
Any
Yeah.
questions in the audience?
All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Incredible, y'all. Incredible panel, incredible discussion. And yes, anybody watching this, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, no matter whose
Yeah.
page you're on, get back with the person that shared this video with you, because they thought
That's
enough
right.
about you in order
Yes.
to want to share this information that can really, really change your life. Definitely get back with them. Let's get you started. It is our mission to get as many people as possible on these products. And you're
Those
next.
kids. Yes.
Okay, everyone. You don't have to be in silent no more. God gave us a voice now. You know what I'm saying? That's why he let they came through the United States at the time that he did. Because they didn't want it in the United States. So it's been in other countries for years. But he
Here
put it
now.
in the tools in our hand now. We can speak up now. We got to be in silent because we've been lied to for so long. So, hey, you got to take the initiative, take control of your health. If you want to be around for your family, your loved ones, like I told the Lord, I said, I want to see what my grand become in life.
Yeah.
So he's sending my way. And I thank
That's it.
Amen.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Thanks for joining us, Ms. Joyce. Amazing
Yeah.
testimony. All
Yes,
you
sir.
ladies, amazing
Everybody.
testimony.
Yes. Thank you all.
Yeah.
And me.
And John. Yeah.
Yeah.
And John.
And John.
Thank
And
you,
John.
John.
Wouldn't be
John, the
here
truck
without you,
driver.
John. We wouldn't even be here without you, John.
John is the man, y'all.
John is the man. Yeah. He's awesome. Definitely follow him. Follow
Thank you
all of us. Yes.
for putting this restream together for us,
Together. Yes.
John,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
teaching us,
Yes.
and we all gonna learn and
Thank
grow
you so
together.
much.
Thank you, John.
And
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
we're on a mission to just truly help so many people.
Right.
And it's coming. It's coming. We helping so many people that's catching fire to the Feel Great system, to what we're doing, and claiming their health back. That's what it's all about.
Right. We feel great. We want you to feel great. I mean, the
That's it.
system is named Feel Great, literally on purpose.
Yes.
We feel great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
feel great.
Yeah.
I love it. Never getting off of it. Anybody getting off of it?
No.
No,
No.
I don't
Nope.
want heart
Feel too good to
palpitations
get
Don't
off.
want my money
anymore.
back. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah,
That's right.
I don't want to be facing type 2 diabetes, heart palpitations,
A bucket of
overweight,
pills. Right. All that
hot
medication.
flashes, night sweats. No, you can have that.
Gone. Me too. Yeah. No, thank you.
Drop the mic. Boom.
Feel way better now. Love the way I feel now. Loving it. So
Yes.
definitely,
Uh-oh.
if you want to feel great, yes, definitely join us.
John got
Message
some
in
new
here.
tricks with the camera now.
Uh-oh.
Who, me?
If any of y'all like just sluggish in the morning, if any of y'all like just sluggish getting up in the morning, I'm telling you, you will revive you'll have so refreshing energy when getting up in the morning with this system. You won't be sluggish getting out the bed. You have to be so revived. I'm telling you, you're gonna say,
It's,
oh my God, this one
and
stuff
it's
here.
all natural. I love that it's just all natural. Anybody can have it.
All right. So
Okay,
we're gonna top it off with this amazing video. John is queuing up for us.
Yes, and we're
No,
gonna say
I'm not sure
bye.
if it's going to play, but we'll try it.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
try.
Okay.
Alrighty, y'all.
All right. Hate to disappoint y'all, but it's not going to play.
No?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
oh well.
John
Follow
will
us
post
and you
it
can
on.
find that video. Yes.
Yeah, you can find it on John's Facebook, or put
Yes.
it in WhatsApp, and it will all post it on our page.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So thank you all for coming. Come back again. We'll be here. If you see us, follow us and you'll be notified. So we want to see you come back. We want to help you. That's all.
Yes,
We're
it's
here to help.
never too late to feel great.
Mm-mm.
Let's go.